Hey, everybody. I came through Barnes & Noble, and I ran into my old friend, Jeremy White,
Imagine that.
author. In fact, he's written, how many books have you written?
This is my second.
Yes, that's what I thought.
So, yeah, a few weeks after we published my first book about my wife finding her biological family, the little girl at the bottom of the picture, my mom had a stroke, and she was admitted to a Baton Rouge hospital. And about a month into her recovery, that's when we ran into all of these denials from Humana, her Medicare Advantage plan, repeated denials for skilled nursing coverage, but for completely contradictory reasons, to the point that a federal judge, by the time we got to a federal judge months later as part of our third level appeal, he began making our case for us before we ever got a chance. And it's insane what they do. And everything that just seemed like BS, gaslighting in real time, we eventually learned after the fact. It was demystified by a series, an investigative series from Stat News that was nominated for the Pulitzer for investigative journalism. And it demystified it. And because guess what? It's all artificial intelligence, but deciding post-acute care. Anything after a hospitalization before you get home, that's post-acute care. And it's all determined. They say predict, but it's determined by unregulated artificial intelligence. It's the time of year, it's open enrollment. They're trying to get folks to sign up because that's how they get paid, per head. Sign up, you get, a free gym membership, a gift card, I don't know, some of the cheaper drugs. Yeah, come on in. But if you need the major stuff on the back end after hospitalization, good luck. You might love your Medicare Advantage plan now, but I have news for you. That unregulated artificial intelligence model that determines if and how much post-acute care you get after hospitalization, it doesn't love you back.
Yeah. I tell everyone I know on Medicare, be skeptical of Medicare Advantage. They throw in that free membership, and it sounds so great.
Yep.
And then when they deny something major later, you wonder why. If you just stick with traditional Medicare, you'll be covered. You may not have your little perks, but
And
this is a familiar story.
And that was the original hope of InHumana, was to encourage beneficiaries to stay in traditional Medicare, to avoid the scourge of AI-fueled denials of prior authorization, which are millions of them a year, by the way. But the problem with that now is the developments in Washington, D.C. under Dr. Oz, CMS, Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services.
Bizarro world.
Yeah, and it's completely flying under the radar. People who cover healthcare have no idea this is coming. Starting January 1st in 6 states. If you're in Texas, Oklahoma, Arizona, Washington, New Jersey, or Ohio, and you're in traditional Medicare, you could be subjected to prior authorization denials, all fueled by artificial intelligence, for a whole host of treatments that a bunch of bureaucrats in Washington have decided, this is being treated too often, so we've got to reduce it. There's a pilot program. Why is it a pilot program, you might ask? It doesn't require congressional approval, which is why it's flying under the radar. It's the back door. Senator Patty Murphy has called it a backdoor method of privatizing traditional Medicare, which, by the way, last time I checked, is one of the main goals of Project 2025.
Imagine that.
So, if you're in one of those 6 states,
never heard of it,
and you're a traditional Medicare beneficiary, well, guess what? You're going to be subjected to the same scourge that I've been trying to warn people about. And if this goes through the way it's going, you could be in any of these states, be in traditional Medicare, and suddenly be subjected to the scourge of AI-driven denials. Yeah. It's amazing how the people in Washington are insisting on making my book more and more relevant by the day.
I was telling Jeremy about a close family member of mine had a stroke in 2010, right when Obamacare passed, but it hadn't been implemented yet. That person's policy was canceled immediately after they left the hospital and had to go into a then say high-risk insurance pool. I think the premiums were $5,000 a month, a $10,000 deductible. So that's the system. Still needs a lot of reform for sure.
Yeah, and like I tell people, I'm not a policy wonk by any stretch. I knew nothing about Medicare Advantage plans 2 years ago, except for these slick ads you see this time of year.
Good at that.
Yeah, and here I am with a book about it. But the bottom line is, it doesn't matter. As long as there's an opportunity to profit, to benefit from the misery of other human beings, it will be exploited. Bottom line.
He's very excited to run into you. And so tell me, how can we find your book?
I'm going to play some magic.
Oh, okay. Let's see if we can do this.
QR code.
Okay. Can we? Can y'all see that?
That'll take you to our homepage, InHumanaBook.com. And you've got all kinds of really interesting things there. Some statistics, videos. Amanda's medical director of grievances and appeals completely floundering under oath, and a video on that. Mushy rules, they butcher the rules. It's insane. The mushier the rules, the more rigged the game. I learned that after 2 decades of football officiating.
LSU could use some officiating these days. All right.
It's a whole different disaster.
Well, I will take this QR code and I will post it in the comments if you can't pick it up here. Again, thank you to my friend Jeremy White. Wish much success for your
Paperback,
nose
audio,
book. Audio book, yes. Don't forget the
paperback,
audio
audiobook, and ebook.
All right.
Narrated by yours truly.
Yes, fantastic voice here. I can't turn that down. Thanks, Jeremy.
Thank
Good
you,
seeing
man. I
you.
appreciate it.
You
Thanks so
bet,
much.
man. And we'll catch you all next time.